What's up, guys? So this is going to be a hand trap tier list for the kind of post UK Nationals, German Nationals format. So we're going to just talk about the best hand traps at the moment. So to start off with Moonlit Chill, I'm going to say Moonlit Chill is a B tier hand trap. It is a good card, and one of the nice things about it is that you can use it on your turn, and a lot of decks do like playing on your turn. However, its restrictions are a bit frustrating, but definitely still an interesting one to watch. Contact CSD, just don't play. It's not good at the moment, not a relevant hand trap. Ash Blossom is going to be... You know what? I'm actually going to put Ash Blossom at S tier. I always put it in A tier, but I'm going to put it in S tier because it's just always good. It's always really good. I can't think of a format where Ash Blossom has been bad. There's been formats where it's slightly not, it's like not the best, but it's always just good. So it has to be S tier because you just always want to play it. There's really no reason to ever not play 3 Ash Blossom in your deck, and especially now. Phantasmia, unfortunately, I'm going to move down to C. I thought we were going to go a bit into a link format, and this does have synergy with like making Baron plays and stuff, but it's just not relevant. There's just not enough link decks in the format to play that. Dogwood is D, don't play, it's bad. Gamma is also going to be an S tier hand trap. Gamma is amazing right now. So many decks can't play through a Gamma, and also so many decks have a lot of power spells and stuff like Brave Dragon Link and just Brave decks in general. They have a lot of power spells that if you don't negate those power spells, you're screwed. So you activate your emergency teleport or your right or whatever, they try and ash you chain Gamma, now you've got a free Chaos Ruler and you've still got your play. Gamma is really, really good right now. Skullmaster is not amazing, unfortunately. There's not necessarily, again, a lot of things that activate in the graveyard, and even of those that activate in the graveyard, a lot of them do get chain blocked. That's the problem with Skullmaster. So it's not bad, but it's just not the perfect format. DD Crow is definitely A tier, hits a lot of the top decks, not all of them, but it does hit a lot of them, and the decks that it hits really, really hard. It's also nice for stopping Scythe, which is still running around a bit. No Material is not a bad card, but I don't know, it just never really comes out. Lancia, even though I don't like this card, I'm going to move it up to B. I do think it is getting a little bit better because we are seeing resurgence of decks like Dragon Link and stuff, which is nice. I still don't like it, and I still most of the time wouldn't personally play it. I don't think most decks should play it, but if you're on a deck like Drytron, for example, that can easily search it or something, then I do think it is worth having. Scythe, it's not a hand trap as usual, but yeah, I don't know why it's there, to be honest. I'm actually not even going to bother tiering it because it's not in this list. It's not a hand trap. Ghost Ogre's okay this format. I wouldn't say it's amazing. I wouldn't go off my way to main deck because it's not necessarily amazing. Droll is an S tier hand trap at the moment. You should be having that in your main or side deck. So many decks hard lose to draw at the moment, so definitely a very good card one to watch. Bell, high B tier, low A tier. It's not a bad hand trap, but again, a lot of chain blocking going around. But I'll say low B tier. It's not bad, but definitely not as good as it was before. I'm gonna put Ghost and Imperm in A tier at the moment. They're both just really, really good. I think they both hit things like Sword Soul. They hit your Despia matchups. They're at the moment they're the kind of generic hand traps similar to Ash, where both of these are just dealing with everything. Imperm is always going to be a little bit better than Ghost Ogre for the virtue that you can use it on your own turn. But Veiler, we're at the point right now where it doesn't even matter that much because half the time in your turn they have so many negates that you're not resolving Imperm anyway. It's droplets that you need. But Veiler is still really, really good card. So yeah, this is another one that's going to be kind of low B tier. This card, if you can use it, it's great. It's just most decks can't use Ghost Reaper and Winter Cherries, but it is a great card. Chaos Hunter, don't play right now. Yeah, Lancia is okay, but Chaos Hunter is just not worth it at the moment. Don't play Delta as well. I need to remove that off the list. It's not relevant. Engrave of the Mark, don't play that. It's not a good card. Saurvase. If you're playing Drytron, and even if you're playing Drytron, I don't think play Saurvase. Shifter is an A tier hand trap if you can play it. If you can play it, it's the best hand trap in the game. Not every deck can play, unfortunately. Nib, I'm actually only going to put in A tier. I think Nib should definitely be in your side deck, not in your main deck, just because of Flunder. Flunder running around, and a lot of decks being able to play around Nib, in my opinion, like just means that it's not the kind of card I would want in my main deck because it's going to be a brick a lot of the time. But when it's not a brick, it is game winning, which is really, really nice. And that is it. So yeah, guys, that is my hand trap tier list. And I guess what is this? This is May, I think. It's my May hand trap tier list. So that's what I think you guys should be running at the moment. So yeah, guys, thank you all for watching, and I'll talk to you all soon. Peace.